Hi, this is Damien at Slot Car. I'm here with a Carrera BMW 2002. This is a neat little car. I really like it. They're good fun to drive. This one, however, once I took the magnet out, it really is not very smooth at all. With the magnet it was fine. The grip of the magnet holding the car down to the track hides a lot of problems. If your wheels are out around like it is in this case, quite often you don't notice at all with the magnet in the car. Once we take the magnet out, it's far more obvious. Now, have a listen to the car going around the track. .81 seconds. That's about what I've been doing in this car. Any faster and I just come off. You can hear that it's very noisy. So what I'm going to do to fix this, I could just get the plastic wheels and I could true them myself on the machine, but to make sure I get a perfect job and they're perfectly accurate, I'm going to use aluminium wheels. So much easier. It'll also give me the opportunity to change the gear if I wish to, and with the aluminium wheels there might be a few different tyre options that I can use as well. So we'll get to work, put some wheels on it, and we'll see what difference we can make. The first thing we're going to need to do is take the car apart. So we'll loosen the body screws. Alright, now to get to the rear axle, we just pop it out. I'm just supporting the chassis and popping those wheels up, and out they come. The wheels I'm going to use are these CBD design aluminium rims. They're made to accept an insert, and I'm going to make, like I say, the insert out of the original wheels. Now to determine which size we need, I'm measuring both the rim of the part of the wheel that you can see and also the total diameter, including the rib in the centre of the wheel. So our website shows all of the dimensions for the likes of these wheels, so you can figure out which ones you need. In this case, these are 16.5 by 7s. There's enough room to fit an insert that I'm going to make out of these. I'm going to lose a little bit of the edge, only a little bit, but they'll fit in nicely. And also the other concern is the width, and the width here, the aluminium rims are just a shade wider, which is going to be absolutely fine. Here I am using the tyre raiser tyre lathe to turn these wheels down and make inserts. This is the first one that I did, which fits into the new aluminium rim like that. And we'll keep going and do the other one. So I have my inserts made. I haven't actually stuck them in yet, but I have been assembling this rear axle. Now I've decided not to use the original axle. The original axle, the ends were knurled, so the plastic wheels were fitted to this knurled shaft. So when you take them off and try and refit new wheels, sometimes they don't go on as perfectly straight as what you'd like. So I've decided to use a whole new axle, and in it I've put a whole new main gear. It's a 032 steel axle and a 032 main gear. Now this is a gear that doesn't self-center like like most inline gears, so I've also fitted some spacers to this side of the gear to keep it nice and close and take all the slop out. So the wheels I've spaced within the body. I've had the tyres on and made sure that they are sitting in the right place. This one, the axle shaft is right at the end of the hub, and this one, the axle shaft, because the new axle shaft is so much longer, it sticks out quite a bit. So I'll just get my calipers and measure the distance in there so we know how much to cut off, and we'll cut the end off that axle. Initially I'm just going to use the original rubber tyres. I'm going to glue these on with this tyre glue. This is IC2000 rubber glue, and it does a really nice job. It remains flexible and it doesn't cure really fast, so it means it gives you lots of time to get the tyres seated on the rims properly. So if I slide the tyre over there, I can turn it and make sure that it's all sitting down properly so it glues in place well. Well, the great news is the car's a whole lot better on track. I've got it all assembled again now. I haven't glued in the wheel inserts, but I've done a few laps with it and I've got the lap times down to 8.11 seconds. So it's a lot better than I was. It's beautifully smooth, it's easy to drive, although it does tend to roll out of the corners a little bit. It lifts one wheel and slowly rolls over. So I might need to add a little bit of weight and adjust the balance. But that's something I'll do in the future. The main thing is, this wheel conversion has worked perfectly. It's actually a really good fun car to drive. Well, I tell you what, I have got a smile on my face. I have really been enjoying driving this car. This is a job I've been wanting to do with this car for ages, and it's made such a difference. Now I can really just enjoy it. It wasn't hard to do. I used my tyre truer, but like I said, that's not necessary. You can make those inserts by hand. It takes a little bit longer, but it can be done. It is a great modification to make, and if you have cars in your collection that you just can't get to run right because the wheels are, are too poorly made or out around, this is the cure for that problem. Thank you very much for watching.